Good morning, students. Today we are going to see the theorems on this topic, lines and angles. Okay, yesterday we have learned what about the adjacent angle and what about the linear pair angle. Okay, so on that concept, first theorem is if a ray stands on a line, then the sum of the adjacent angle so formed is 180 degree, right? So here the theorem statement, this is the new part for you. Okay, so here a ray, if a ray stands on a line, so it means here one of the straight line is here. Okay, a ray stands on means we will take this line is a b, right? A ray stands on a line. Okay, so I will draw here one of the ray that which is stands on a line. So here C and this D. I will take this CD is the one of the ray which stands on a line AB. Then the sum of the adjacent angle. So here these two angles are formed. Which an angle? Angle ACD and angle BCD. These two are the adjacent angle. Okay. So this then the sum of the two adjacent angles so formed is 180 degree. So what we have to prove that? We have to prove that angle ACD plus angle BCD, sum of the adjacent angles. Okay, so these two angles are adjacent angles and we have to prove that sum of these two angles is 180 degree. Understood everyone? So what is the given? So given means what? From the if the statement is if and then form, then if, from the if to up till then it is given for us, and from then to end we have to prove that. Means what we have to prove in these statements. Okay, so what is the given? So we will write given a ray CD which stands on a AB, right? So we will write given a ray CD which is stands on line AB. Okay, so what happened? So angle ACD and BCD are the two adjacent angles so formed. Okay, so now then what will be there? We will write angle ACD and angle BCD are two adjacent angles. Adjacent angles formed. Okay, so these are the two adjacent angles are formed because of this ray CD which stands on a line AB. Okay, now what we have to prove? We have to prove that the sum of the adjacent angle is so formed is 180 degree. So we have to prove okay, angle ACD plus angle BCD equals to 180 degree. Okay, so prove this ACD plus BCD equals to 180 degree. So yesterday we have learned that linear pair angle, okay, and adjacent angle. Adjacent angle means what? This is one of the common arm and this arm to uncommon arm are on either side of the common arm, right? Means that are the angles are adjacent angle, and when these two adjacent angles are linear pair angle, then non-common arms are exactly on the opposite side. Okay, so in this case we have to prove that the sum of these two adjacent angle is 180 degree. So for that purpose we have to make it construction, because 180 degree means measurement we have to explain. Okay, so for this we have to construct, means we have to draw here. Suppose I will take this E. Okay, so CE is a perpendicular to AB. So this new one construction I have done here. Draw CE perpendicular to AB. Okay, so here we will write the construction part. Construction. Draw CE perpendicular to AB. Okay, now we will start. how this angle ACD plus angle BCD equals to 180 degree. Now with this statement we have to prove. Now we will start to prove that. Okay, how angle ACD plus angle BCD equals to 180 degrees. So when you will start to prove whatever the given, whatever the statement we need. So when you will start, that is called proof. Okay, means we are now starting to prove these statements. So that is called proof. Okay, so proof. Now here in this proof, what we will write here? See this angle ACD. First we will take about this angle ACD, right? We have to prove that ACD plus BCD equals to 180 degrees. So first we will take, I will take ACD, angle ACD. Okay. So we have here, because it is there, right? These two adjacent angles are formed. So we have what? First adjacent angle is what? Angle ACD. First angle is angle ACD. So angle ACD equals to angle ACD equals to what will be there? Angle ACE plus angle ECD, that we can write. Okay. So angle ACD equals to angle ACE plus angle ECD. This is your first statement. Okay. And second angle is what? Angle BCD. So angle BCD, how you will get angle BCD with this angle? We need angle BCD. So how you will get this angle BCD? By using this perpendicular on AB. So how you will write? Angle BCD equals to what? Angle BCE minus angle ECD. Okay. So from this angle of 90 degree ECB or BCE, from that if you will subtract that ECD, then you will get angle BCD, right? So we will write the measurement of angle BCD equals to angle ECB minus angle ECD. Okay, this is your second. Now we have to add this. We need to prove that angle ACD plus angle BCD. Now individually we have angle ACD, angle BCD, right? So what we will do? We will add these two statements. Okay, angle, this first one and second one. So we will add first and second. Okay, so first and second when you will add, then what will be there? Angle ACD plus angle BCD equals to, if we are adding left hand side to both the left hand side to left hand side, then we have to add right to right side. Okay, so is equals to angle ACE plus angle ECD plus angle ECB minus angle ECD. Angle ECD. Okay. So here if you will see that ECD and this ECD will get cancelled. Okay, ECD and ECD will get cancelled. So angle ACD plus angle BCD is equals to angle ACE plus angle ECB. Now what we can say about this angles, angle AC? Angle AC, what we can say about this? See, EC is a perpendicular to AB. So when you will draw perpendicular on any side, then which type of angle is formed? Here 90 degree angle is formed, right? So when EC perpendicular to AB, then angle AC is how many degree? 90 degree. So here we will write 90 degree, and remaining angle ECB. ECB is how much degree? It is also 90 degree. Okay, so 90 plus 90, 180 degree. So here, so angle ACD plus angle BCD is equals to 180 degree, and this only we have to prove that. Understood everyone? Second theorem, converse of first theorem, right? So in the first theorem what we have done, if the ray stands on a line, then the two adjacent angles are so formed and their sum is 180 that we have proved, right? So here the converse of that theorem means opposite we have to see. If the sum of the two adjacent angle is 180 degree, means in that first theorem we have to prove that sum of these two adjacent angle is 180 degree, and in this statement it is given that if the sum of the two adjacent angle is 180, if means that is given for us, right? The sum of the two adjacent angle is 180 degree, then their non-common arms are the two opposite rays, right? So here see the figure will come like this. Two adjacent angles is so form that measurement is sum of that two angle is 180 degree, right? So the same figure we will draw here. This is your AB, okay, and CD. So which one? Two adjacent angle. If the sum of the two adjacent angle is 180 degree, so angle ACD plus angle BCD equals to 180 degree. Then what we have to prove that? Then their non-common arms, means which are the non-common arms? This CA and CB. These are the two non-common arms are two opposite rays that we have to prove. And CA and CB are two opposite rays that we have to prove that. Okay, so what is the given for us in this statement? So given will be there what? What? Two adjacent angles. Which are the two adjacent angles? Angle ACD and angle BCD. How they are? Such that what? Angle ACD plus angle BCD is equals to how many degree? 180 degree, right? It is given for us. And then what we have to prove? To prove which are the two non-common arms? CA and CB, right? So two non-common arms CA and CB are the two opposite rays. Okay, what we have to prove? CA and CB are non-common arms are up to opposite rays. Okay, so CA and CB are two opposite rays, and this we have to prove. Understood? So CA and CB. Then we will start here. CA and CB are the two opposite rays. This we have to prove. Okay. Now if you will see, these two angles are forming, means sum of these two angles is how many degree? 180 degree. Then of course these two non-common argument, these two are CA and CB are which type of rays? Two opposite rays, and they form a straight line, right? Means opposite ray. So but we have to prove that how they are opposite ray, right? So if possible, what we will take? Let it possible, we will see here. We have to make the one of the construction. So for that, what we can take that if possible, let CA and CB are not opposite ray. That we have to take supposed to be this CA and CB are not a opposite ray, and so for that purpose we have to make the construction. So we have to take the another ray that will passes through the point C, that CE. Okay, so another one more ray we will draw from the vertex C. So before that, what we are taking, if possible, let CA and CB are not opposite ray, right? Why we are taking? Because we have to prove that CA and CB are opposite ray. Okay, so here construction we will do. If possible, why we are taking if possible? Because if CA and CB are opposite ray, and so that only they are forming this linear pair angle and means 180 degree angle, right? Means sum of these two adjacent angle is 180 degree. But we have to prove that how that CA and CB after forming this 180 degree, how that CA and CB are opposite ray. Understood? So for that purpose we are taking this construction opposite to CA. Okay. If possible, let CA and CB be not opposite rays. Okay, so what we will do? Draw a ray. Which one? Another ray? CE, which is opposite to which one? CA. CE opposite to CA. Okay, C opposite to CA. Understood, everyone? If possible, let CA and CB be a not opposite ray. CA and CB are not opposite ray, and for that also we can do the construction. Draw another ray C, which is opposite to CA. And so what will be there? If CE is opposite to CA, then ACE will be a straight line. Here we can't see, but if it is opposite to CA, means C is opposite to CA, then it form a straight line. Okay, so such that what will be there? ACE is a straight line. Understood, everyone? AC is a straight line. Now we will start proof. Okay, how these CA and CB are two opposite rays. So since CD stands on the CD rays stands on a CD that we have taken before only, right? So since here, if AC is a straight line, then what will be there? CD stands on a ACE, or CD stands on a AE, right? So AC is here a straight line, so CD stands on a ACE, right? So since CD stands on ACE, then what will be there if CD stands on a ACE? Okay, so I will draw here. CD stands on a ACE. Okay, so this is CD. When CD stands on a ACE, then what will be there? Angle ACD plus angle ECD equals to 180 degrees, correct? Angle ACD plus angle ECD equals to 180 degree. Okay, so angle ACD plus angle ECD equals to 180 degree. This is your first statement. Okay, but what we know that angle ACD plus angle BCD equals to also 180 degree, because this CD stands on this AB. Okay, so here we have got here because of this we have taken angle ACD plus angle ECD equals to 180 degree, right? But angle ACD plus angle BCD is what? 180 degree, right? Second, so which is given for us? It is given. Okay. So now here if you see the first and second statement, both the right hand side are equal. So we can equate left hand side. Understood? These two sides are equal, so we can equate these two sides. Understood, everyone? So here angle ACD plus angle ECD equals to angle ACD plus angle BCD. Okay, so this ACD will get cancelled, so you will get angle ECD plus equals to angle BCD. Okay, so you will get angle ECD equals to angle BCD. Okay, angle BCD. Now this is your statement third you got from this first and second statement. Okay, now we have to see this ECD and angle BCD both came same, means whatever the measurement of ECD equals to measurement of BCD. So ECD, here this ECD, and BCD means what? Angle BCD. Okay, So if you will observe that angle BCD, this complete BCD and ECD is the same. Here we cannot see these are same, means here different. These two angles are different part, right? But from these statements, from this calculation, we have got here ECD equals to BCD. Angle ECD and angle BCD. These two are same. Okay, means measurement of these two angles is same. So it means that what? If this ECD and BCD is same, right? Here we got ECD and BCD is same. When it is possible? When if BC and C or CB and C are coincides. Okay, then only it is possible. Angle BCD and angle ECD are equals measurements. Understood everyone? So here we got ECD equals to angle BCD. So when it is possible? When it is possible if CB and CB are coincide. Okay. So from third, what we can say? From third, it is possible only if CE and CB are coincide. Okay, means they are overlap on one another, right? Opposite to CA we have done here construction, in that we have done if possible let CA and CB are not opposite ray. So for that we have the ray C, we have drawn another ray CE which is opposite to CA. CE which is opposite to C, right? So now what is our statement? Here from this statement we have got CA and CB are coincide, means CA, CE and CB are coincide, and here in the previous statement what in the construction we have taken that CE is opposite to CA. So if the CE is opposite to the CA and CE and CB are the same, means that are not a different rays, they are the same rays. So it means that if C is opposite to the CA, then CB is opposite to CA. Understood everyone? So here, hence what we can say that A and CB are two opposite rays. Understood everyone? Now we will see the next theorem. Next theorem is the sum of all angles round a point is equals to 360 degree. Okay. So suppose we will take here, this I am taking here one of the point, right? So point O. Okay. So here sum of all angles round a point. So we have to make the points around this, make the angles around this point. So here, okay, this A, B, another ray C, this is D, this is E. Okay. Now see here, O is the point and ray OA, OB, OC, OD and OE makes an angle. Which an angle? Angle AOB, angle BOC, angle COD and angle DOE and another angle EOA. These angles means this 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These 5 angles are there. These angles are around a point O, and that we have to show that this sum of all angle is 360 degree. Understood? So what is given? Here we have to write given the rays. Which rays? OA, OB, OC, OD and OE, right? Ray, OE, making angles. These all are making angles around point O. Okay, so this is the given the sum, and what we have to prove that the sum of all angles round a point, sum of all angles round a point is equals to 360. So which are the angles making a round angle point O? This angle AOB, BOC, COD, DOE and EOA. These all are angles. So we have to prove that. To prove, what we have to prove? Angle AOB plus angle BOC plus angle COD plus angle DOE plus angle EOA is equals to 360 degree. You have to show the sum of all these angles equals to 360 degree. Okay, so now for this we have to make the construction. So what is the reason for that construction? Okay, anyhow we will not we cannot find out this okay, so we have to make the construction for the same. So here AOB plus BOC plus COD plus DOE plus EOA means we have to show that sum of all angles is 360 degree, right? So for that purpose, now I will do the one of the constructions. So I will draw OF, one of the ray which is exactly opposite to OA, right? So when you will draw OF exactly opposite to OA, then what happens? This upside angles and downside angles, this upside straight line will form, right? When OA opposite to OF, then FOA will be a straight line, right? So straight line means the angle forms on a straight line angle. Which type of angle? Linear pair angle, and you know that linear pair angle measurement is 180 degree, right? So with this help we will prove that theorem. Okay, so now construction. What? Draw OF opposite to OA. Okay, now draw OF opposite to OA, right? So then now we will take this OB, ray OB, which stands on a FA. Okay, so by using this, so now we will start to prove. Since OB stands on what? FA. So when OB stands on FA, then what happens? This angle, which angle? Angle AOB, and we will take together this angle. Okay, so angle B. So here, since OB stands on a FA, then what will be there? Angle AOB plus angle BOF equals to 180 degree. But here angle BOF means what? Sum of these two angles, right? So angle BOF, instead of what we write, angle BOC plus angle COF. In this same here same form, right? So angle AOB plus angle BOF instead of angle BOC plus angle COF equals to 180 degree. This is your first, right? Because why it is 180 degree? Because linear pair angles. Okay, they are forming a linear pair angles. So similarly, what? Again there one more another ray is there. Which one ray? That ray OD, which stands on a FA. Right, OD stands on a FA. Ray OD stands on FA ray. Then what will happen? If OD stands on a FA, then what? Angle FOD plus means this one angle, okay, plus this total angle. Okay, so angle FOD angle FOD plus angle DOA. Okay, angle DOA equals to 180 degree. FOD plus DOA equals to 180 degree. Now similarly we have done, we will do for this the same. So DOA means what? Sum of these two angles. Okay, so instead of DOA what we write? Angle DOE plus angle EOA. Okay, so here angle FOD plus angle DOE instead of angle DOE plus angle EOA. EOA equals to 180 degree. The same linear pair angle, this first and second. Okay, now we need to prove that sum of all the angle is 360, right? So here 180, 180, right side you have got. So we can add these two statements, right? So first what we will write here, add first and second, means right to right side and left to left side. Okay, so angle AOB plus angle BOC plus angle COF. Angle AOB plus angle BOC plus angle COF plus we have to add left hand side to left hand side, right? Angle FOD, angle FOD plus angle DOE, angle DOE plus I will write here plus angle EOA. Okay, angle EOA is equals to, now right to right side for the first statement this 180, for the second statement 180. So 180 degree plus 180 degree. Understood everyone? Now here AOB remains AOB, angle AOB plus angle BOC, only BOC we will write angle BOC because we need here, right? So plus COF, angle COF, okay, plus angle FOD, this angle FOD means COF plus angle FOD. Instead of that we will write this angle name. Which one angle name? Angle COD. Understood? FOD, COF, angle COF plus angle FOD, we will write angle COD. Okay, so angle COD plus angle DOE as it is, angle DOE plus angle EOA. Angle EOA is equals to 180 plus 180, how many? 360 degree. Okay, and this only we have to prove that angle AOB plus angle BOC plus angle COD plus angle DOE plus angle EOA equals to 360 degree. Understood everyone? Now example, we have to, if x equals to 75 degree and we have to find the y. Okay, so this is the, suppose this is the AOB is a straight line and these two angles x and y are forming the linear pair angle. Then what is the sum of these two angles? Sum of these two angles is 180 degree if x and y are the linear pair angle. Okay, so here x measurement is given, so x plus y equals to 180 degree. Okay, so what is the x value? 75 degree plus y degree equals to 180 degree. Okay, so here y degree equals to 180 minus 75. Okay, so you will get 105. Understood? So this is very easy example. Similarly here this name is supposed to be P, O here, R and this S. Okay, so this POR is a straight line. These two angles are forming linear pair angle. Then we have to, it is measurements are given, that 2x and 4x. We have to find them x and also we have to find the measure of that angles. Which one angle? Angle POS and angle SOR. Okay, so angle POS plus angle SOR equals to 180 degree. What is the reason? They are linear pair angles. Okay, so linear pair angle measurement is 180 degree. Here POS it is given 4x degree plus SOR 2x degree equals to 180 degree. So how many here? 6x degree equals to 180. So 6 1s are 6 3s are 0. So x degree equals to 30 degree. So what is the measurement of angle POS? POS equals to 4x. Okay, so 4 into 30 degree equals to 4 3s are 12, 120 degree, and here SOR angle SOR equals to 2x degree. So 2 multiplied by 30 degree equals to 32 are 60 degree. Understood? Now next example. Next example, if x plus y equals to w plus z, then prove that AOB is a straight line. Means it is the figure is already given. So we have to prove that AOB is a straight line. So AOB is a straight line means what we have to prove? We have to this either side, this side or this side angle measurement is 180 degree. Okay, so here see x plus y plus z plus w plus z it is given is equals to means x plus y equals to w plus z is given. Okay, so now we know that if this is the O is the point and sum of all angles around a point is how much degree? 360 degree, right? So here O is the one of the points and how many angles are there? This angle BOC plus angle COA plus angle AOD plus angle DOB, all are the angles around a point O. Okay, so since sum of all angles around a point is 360 degree, then what will be there? Now no need to write that DOC, COA, AOC, AOD and DOB all are there, right? So here naming are means angles measurements are given, then we can write x plus y plus z plus w. Okay, so what is there? X plus y plus z plus w equals to 360 degree. Okay, but here what is given? X plus y equals to w plus z. X plus y equals to w plus z is given for us. Okay, so we will use this statement in this above. Okay, so x plus y, it is already here, this x plus y, plus instead of z plus w. So z plus w means what? X plus y. Okay. So instead of z plus w, I will write x plus y because x plus y means what? Z plus w or w plus z. So x plus y equals to 360 degree. Okay, so here x is how many times? 2 times x plus y is how many times? 2 times y equals to 360 degree. So here 2 we will take common out. So 2 in bracket x plus y equals to 360 degree. Understood? So now x plus y equals to 360 divided by this 2. So 2 ones are 2, 1 remaining, 2 8s are 16 and 2 0 0. So you will get x plus y equals to 180 degree. Okay. Now this x plus y, this sum of these two angles forming a 180 degree measurement, right? So when these two angles or any two adjacent angles forming a 180 degree measurement, it means that these are on a straight line. Okay, they are forming a linear pair angle. Linear pair angle means on angles on a straight line. Okay, so we can write here what? And AOB is a straight line. Understood? Next example, if line XY and MN intersect at point O. Okay, XY and MN, if line XY and MN means this line MN and XY, this line means this line are straight line, MN and XY and MN intersect at point O here. Okay, then if angle POY is given, it is how many degree? 90 degree. Then we have to given it is A is to B, means A is to B, it is ratio is given 2 is to 3. Then we have to find the angle C. Okay, Now see this xy line and this MN line. These two straight lines are there. They intersect each other at point O. Okay, and means this all the angles, this upside angle, this all the angles are linear pair angle, means the angles which is above the xy, right? Then angle which is below the xy, these are also forming the linear pair angle. Similarly, another, it is, if we will take that MN is a straight line, then these angles are forming the linear pair angle this side. Okay, MN this side, these angles are forming, means which angle? Angle B and angle C. These two angles are linear pair angle, means sum of these two angles is also 180 degree. Then sum of all this angle is also 180 degree, correct? So if you will take this xy line and this OM ray, see here, if you will see the upside part here, OP is a perpendicular to xy, because it is already given this angle POY is 90 degree. Okay, so when you will solve here, OP perpendicular to xy, then what? Angle POY plus, means this angle and this angle is linear pair angle, and here xy is a line. And if another way you will take this, OM is the ray stands on the xy, then the sum of all this angle will be how many here? 180 degree. Okay, so here OP, I have given here OP perpendicular to xy. So this angle POY plus angle POX equals to 180 degree. So angle POY is how many degree? 90 degree already. Angle POX, it is given A is to B. A is to B ratio means what here? This we can take 2x. A is 2x and B is 3x. Okay. So here 2x plus 3x equals to 180 degree. If you will shift this 90 to right side, so 180 minus 90 you will get, and 2x plus 3x, it is 5x equals to 90 will remain. Okay, so here x equals to 90 divided by 5. 5 ones are 5, 4, 5 8s are 40. So you will get x degree equals to how many? 18, or you will get x equals to 18 degree value only. Okay, so we will find what is A. A equals to 2x, so 2 into 18 equals to 36 degree, and B equals to 3x, so 3 into 18, so it is 54 degree. Okay, so B equals to 54 degree. Now before only I have explained, if MN is the straight line, then this angle pair forming a linear pair angle. So which one? Angle MOX plus angle XON. Okay, so angle MN is a line, so angle MOX plus angle XON equals to 180 degree. XON. Okay, so MOX is how many? B, right? So B plus this XON is what? C equals to 180 degree. So B means what? How many degree you got? 54 degree. Plus C equals to 180 degree. So C equals to 180 minus 54. So you will get C equals to what? 10 minus 4, it is 6. Then 8 minus 6, 2, and here this one. So 126 degree. Understood everyone? So in this way we have to use that theorem for to solve these examples.